He's getting, what is it, Husky?
18 Husky.
What's Husky?
Husky is like irritable. Hey.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Keep It 100.
Yeah, we.
Hi everybody, welcome back to
Keep It 100. No, Anisa didn't do it.
then.
Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back to
Keep It 100.
This is our January special, it's our 5th episode. I'm Sophie.
I'm Shabaz.
I'm Anisa.
So, Happy New Year, welcome to 2021. It might not be as exciting as you all expected it to be.
I thought 2021 was going to be
A drastic change.
a fresh start. Corona's over, vaccines out.
We are now in our 3rd lockdown.
I thought the opposite. I thought nothing would change, whereas in some ways I feel like there's a change.
Do you think?
Maybe just within myself. I don't know. Maybe subconsciously.
You've changed, but
Subconsciously, I think, there's a change into 2021.
What has January brought for you guys? What are your aspirations for the year? Any New Year's resolutions? I know a lot of people stopped thinking about the New Year's resolution as soon as Corona hit, but
Generally, it's always people signing up to the gym, trying to lose weight.
Doors are
That's
closed,
like-
yeah,
so gyms are closed. My New Year's resolution this year was to get back into sort of fitness and just enjoy it. So I say my New Year's resolution has been fulfilled at the moment.
at this moment,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I think it's more about reaching out to others. I think that was my biggest lesson of last year.
Okay, that's good. What about you?
Yeah. My New Year's resolution, fitness is one of them.
Yeah.
I want it to be more of like just something I do, just a habit.
Yeah, rather than forcing some.
I just want it to be something that comes natural to me.
Yeah.
I keep falling off the bandwagon, but
The thing is about New Year's resolutions, there's a pros and cons to it, right? I don't like New Year's resolutions because you put unrealistic expectations in the new year.
There's a lot of pressure
Yeah.
though, because I feel like, say for instance, you do the gym thing and you go for the fitness, you give up. You probably give up straight away because you're like, oh well, it was my resolution, like years
I
old, but I
suppose.
didn't really follow it. Or even if it's end of Jan, early Feb,
Yeah.
you'd probably feel like, oh yeah, but I didn't follow it.
Yeah. They say within the first week people fall off their New Year's resolution. With January being a month where everyone doesn't feel very good anyway, the last thing you want to do is put that pressure on yourself. When it doesn't happen, you're then depressed about the fact that it didn't happen and you feel bad about it.
Because it's that downer month, isn't it?
And it's already quite down. And then what you've done is you've set yourself up to be a failure because you have put this expectation on yourself. Whereas if you just said, I'm going to try doing different things throughout the year.
yeah.
Like you said, you're going to actively do more, speak to more people.
Yeah.
That's different, isn't it?
So don't feel bad about, these sort of
Expectations,
you've sort of, don't set expectations, I guess.
Just do whatever makes you happy. Like all I did was set a mood board up, left it up, and I've got goals on there throughout the year.
That's a really good way as well, because you kind of see like, oh, actually, what do I want to achieve by the time,
it's 31st December, you got the whole year.
What do I want to do in the summer? What do I want to do for like, whatever it is, September.
Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just have something.
What do I want to do for my birthday? What do I want to do?
Yeah.
So, this year started off with a bit of a bang. For not only for us, with the lockdown.
Oh God, yeah.
But for the Americans.
Oh God,
where the Trump supporters stormed into the Capitol. Oh my goodness, what a bunch.
Vanilla Isis were on it, weren't they? Do you know what aggravates me more about anything is how much they got away with it. Yes, I know they've arrested people. Yes, I know that they were prosecuting people. But wow, how they were stormed, they stormed one of the securest buildings in America.
In the world.
In the world, yeah. One of the securest buildings in the world. One of the securest countries, the most armed military. They managed to storm it when the Black Lives Matter. Did you see the pictures? Have you seen the pictures?
Yeah. Did you see the pictures that were circulating with these guys? Just a guy stood
inside the building.
On the desk.
It was mad that they're inside the building.
Like an episode of The Purge.
Yeah, it genuinely was.
What would you do if you were in The Purge?
What would I do if I was in The Purge?
Yeah. 24 hours.
Everybody goes straight to murder. In The Purge, have you seen the films?
Yeah.
So everybody goes straight to
and
murder
kills
because they
people.
try to kill people. Whereas I would
I'd
rob
go
a H&M or something. You know what I mean?
I'd go rob a bank. Do you know what I mean?
Or rob a bank, probably more than H&M. Yeah.
H&M. She's walking out with millions. She's like, oh, I got three tops in a pair of jeans.
So, no, I mean like Primark. You'd rob Primark, stuff like that, wouldn't you? Banks would be too hard because banks would have that extra security, wouldn't they?
So the person who's working in the bank, we kind of like get involved with them.
Yeah.
Well,
Right, come on, let's go.
We'll split it with you, yeah.
No, what I'd do is...
You do it. We leave him in Primark.
Yeah.
All we do is you find the bank owner,
Yeah.
you say to them, give me all
the
your
keys.
money or I'll kill you.
Yeah, give me
right?
the keys.
That's
yeah.
sorted that issue out.
I mean, he could be.
Then
doing
you
the
go
same
and find
thing.
yourself a lovely mansion in Beverly
Should we
Hills.
really be discussing this? I love how we were. How did we go from them storming the Capitol to talking about how we would storm the Capitol? Do we really need to be arrested? We are not the colour of those people. We will be arrested for this.
We will be prosecuted.
She's about to go to America. You do not want this. You do not want this airing the day you're going to America.
Speaking of Primark, did you know this lockdown I have tried my best to get some underwear from Primark? So because it's closed, I found underwear that costs literally £1 per piece is selling on eBay.
Is it other people's underwear?
No, it's new.
Why are you buying other
It's
people's
not other
underwear?
people's underwear. It's brand new. No, people are selling new underwear. They're selling Primark new underwear because obviously Primark's not open, and they're selling it like £35 per piece. Who pays £35 for some underwear from Primark?
I'm sorry, I'd rather just wear a nappy.
I'd rather go bare.
Yeah.
Just go commando.
Just go commando.
I mean, what do you
No, I
do?
wouldn't want to
Do you poo in your underwear?
No, I wouldn't want to. I'd want to wear a nappy because a nappy is still covering your bits, isn't it? When it's got
rather just
commando.
go commando.
No, if you zip and you get it caught in your zip.
Well, that's a you problem.
No,
Maybe
because
you could-
you have women have external genitalia.
We don't have anything that's
You
going
do
to
have
caught in a zipper.
Are you telling me that you don't have anything external?
No, nothing caught in
No.
a zip.
Let's rein it back in.
Right,
Bring
okay.
it back to the topic. It makes my blood boil, the audacity
Of the American Vanilla Ices. Yeah.
exactly of how the racism is just at its finest right now.
I just don't understand. When you saw the pictures, the difference between the Black Lives Matter and the Vanilla Ices, they had the full military out in front of that building.
Yeah.
Where were you when these people did it?
I saw a TikTok of this woman, right, saying the police, when the Trump supporters broke into the Capitol, right, and the police are going, no, you can't come in.
Yeah.
No, stop!
No, stop!
Get out!
Yeah. The police didn't think, oh, they're gonna actually storm it. Let them protest happily outside it. Why? Because they're white. That's genuinely what it was.
Yeah.
They were white, so let them protest outside it. Whereas with the Black Lives Matter, no,
They were
throwing
flinging women
Oh,
about.
hell would have broken loose.
They were, what were they doing? And do you know what? All hell would have broken loose, and it would have broken loose for months afterwards. Look at how much it's died down.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody cares, everybody's moved on. Black Lives Matter, people were fighting for their right. They were fighting just to be treated as equal, and there were millions of people talking about it, videos, all these racists in America going, oh, I don't get it. Even our country, there were people in our country we were arguing with about
there's
it.
people who I know who were saying to me, well, why don't they protest peacefully?
Yeah.
I was like,
Exactly. No, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
how
once.
peaceful has it been now, Karen?
Exactly, Karen. Where are you now?
Sophie, I watched that documentary.
When they see us.
Oh yeah. Now they see us.
Oh my. No, when they see us.
Now they
Now
see
they
us.
see us.
No, it's when they
Now
see
they
us.
see us.
When?
Now they see us. But anyway.
I need to check this because now you're confusing me.
Because it's like, oh, now they can see us.
Yeah. Now they can see us. Now they know we exist. Just type it in Google instead of going on Netflix and finding it on there.
when they see us.
What did we just say? We literally
You
just
said
said when
now.
they see us.
You said now.
We literally just said when
Please
they see us.
rewind.
What's
No, when they see us.
Now they
Now
see
they
us.
see us.
No, it's when they
Now
see
they
us.
see us. I
You
told
said
you.
now they see us, and
We said when they see us.
If you haven't seen When They See Us, you need to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's amazing. It's about
5 guys that were in.
five children. They weren't even
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
at the time. They were 5 children in New York. They got coerced into admitting to a crime that they had nothing to do with.
They were all black guys as well.
Yeah, so black and Hispanic guys.
There was no evidence. There was no blood.
They made it
urine.
up. Do you know what I think, right? And this is leading back to the reason why Anisa brought this up as well. It's got to do with racism in America. Our country did it.
The British took the slaves over.
Not
to
only that, they were also
America.
went into India and created colorism. They created the idea of race because what they wanted to do was differentiate that we are better than you based on the colour of your skin, which annoys me so much because how and that's why I can't watch these films. I don't watch these documentaries. I don't watch these films, not because I'm ignorant. I know the plight. I just don't want to see it because it aggravates me that how you can treat.
It really frustrates.
Yeah,
but
I got myself like shouting and screaming like, why are you doing this?
So bearing in mind this happened in 1989. To think that it's still happening today. They sat here now in 2021 saying,
watching it on TV.
So they sat here. So the director said, I haven't filmed this just to tell the story. You need to see this, and this is what we need to stop from happening because it's still happening.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not all the time. It's so sad.
So that's the sad part of it. It's not just a past. It's actually current.
At the time of the slaves and stuff, people genuinely believed in that day and age that a person that they were enslaving or they were treating like you can't sit on the same side of the bus as me, you have to walk on the other side of the road, you're not allowed to drink from the same fountain as me, use the same toilet as me, all these things, because they genuinely, in their heart and heart, in their fibre of their DNA, they genuinely believe that these people are less than them.
So are you saying people are born racist?
I'm saying that I'm not saying everybody's born racist. I'm not saying
it's ingrained.
No, it's
generational
it's part of who you are. Okay, so if I'm being honest and keep it 100, a lot of people, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of people have it within them. You can change that, nature versus nurture, right? You can change it.
Little kids are taught it. They don't wake up knowing the difference between themselves.
But what about kids that don't know it? When a kid questions, let's say their parents aren't racist, why is that some people genuinely, in their heart and heart, regardless, we might have all had the same education, why is it that some people in their heart and heart cannot accept, regardless, we've all got access to the internet, we've all got access to information, regardless of this, I've never met an Asian person, absolute BS, because you cannot just say, I've never met an Asian person, so I didn't know what to ask. Go on the internet, Google it, go down the road and go speak to one. There's another person.
Yeah, but people don't care enough to Google
That's what it is. It's the care. It's not that I'm sorry I didn't.
It's like,
but that's what I mean by how much do you know about different races and religions and cultures?
Oh, I go at them.
I got my way to actually find out.
But not everyone. Not everyone. No, there's a difference. But I don't think of them as inferior. Where does it come from? It's part of who they are. It's their ancestry. Not all of them descended from colonizers. I'm not saying all white people descended from colonizers and all black people descended from slaves. However, people that directly descend from the belief that they had, it's carried on. That's what I believe. Whether you disagree or not.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't think it's just taught. I think it's nature and nurture. Nurture is part of it, but it's part of you and your nature that you just see people as. Think about a psychopath. Psychopaths aren't taught to be psychopaths, are they? Where does that come from? How many psychopaths their mums have turned around and gone, he was a lovely kid, I was a great mum. Ted Bundy's mum is so cute. She's lovely, ain't she? Yeah. She brought him up right, but he still wanted to go murder women and eat them. Where did that come from?
But I have worked with people, and it was only recently actually, someone turned around and said to me, you have a really strong northern accent. She was like, were you born here? I was like, yeah, I was born here. She was like,
where are you from?
Yeah.
Where's you from?
Yeah. Where are you from? Because you don't, because you don't sound like, I don't know, Bushra. Yeah. Because you don't sound like Bushra. And Bushra was born here, but she doesn't sound like you. She's got an accent. You haven't got an accent. I was like, oh right. I said, I'm not Asian. But I felt bad saying I'm not Asian.
That just probably confused her.
Yeah, like, but I felt bad saying, oh, I'm not Asian. Not in any disrespect.
Because you weren't trying to be rude.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. I was like, oh, my parents are Moroccan. She's like, well, do your parents have accents? I was like, yeah, they do. Well, what do they sound like?
Yeah.
And I actually thought to myself, like, you're a professional. Our ethos is about diversity and accepting people, and yet you still have to question someone. It is shocking to you that someone could have a northern accent but be a different colour.
I've had it quite a lot where
it's how you say
it's
it,
come across wrong, and I've said, but I sort of explain it and say, right, well, you wouldn't say that. Yeah. But then I sort of teach them, and like I told you, like with the guy at work who said it's Eid, and he was like, what's that? And I was like, well, it's basically like a festival, like, you know, like you'd have your Christmas, we'd have ours. And he turned around and said, oh, I didn't know that Muslims have happy festivals or anything to celebrate about.
I mean, see, that's the difference. I'm sorry, but that is a racist comment. That's not him being ignorant. That's not him being...
I said, right, so who told you that? The BBC? Yeah. You know, the typical, like...
But Bushra was stood behind me during this whole conversation, and she was very offended, and she's looking at me like, you coconut.
I think people always assume that I should talk like this or
should be like, yo, bro, innit, bro?
What do you mean, innit? What do you mean?
Innit, bro?
And if I don't talk like that, then it automatically means I'm coconut.
I think typically all three of us had that coconut type.
Yeah, we've always had it. We've always had. Any Asian friend that sees me, they automatically assume, oh, he's just very coconut. He has nothing in touch with culture. Doesn't know what he's talking about. When they get in and I've got Nuzra Fateh Khan on,
I was literally
right?
going to say the same thing.
They go to me.
No idea.
They're like, "What? You know who that is?" I'm like, "Of course that. Are you kidding?" Like, if I go to an Asian shop, they treat me like a white person.
Yeah,
I ring up the takeaway, and I cannot ring up the takeaway, right? Because the food always comes bland.
You should say like, man.
And then I do. I say like, "Thank you, Kadafis, Lalaji." You know what I mean?
What you say, Katafis?
No, I just mean what I.
Can I have some roti?
Yeah, some chicken tikka and naan bread. No, it's not that. It's just when I'm talking.
And can you make it Apna style?
Apna style.
Did you say that?
So my favourite part of the episode is when we have our icebreakers.
Icebreaker. We need a song like Icebreaker.
What is some superstitions that you were told as a child that you thought were true, but now you know is just a load of BS?
Oh God, we're Asian, so many. Oh, my mum, I know one. My mum used to say that if you were lying down and somebody went over you, they had to go back over you because you wouldn't grow.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
You know the one you saying when they step over? They used to also say that your life is shortened.
Yeah. So I don't believe in any of them. I literally do not believe any of them. Ladders, mirrors, cracks and all that. The only one I believe is when I'm driving, if I see a black cat, I don't stop and then go back. Or whatever it is the tradition is.
Was it you that...
I change my journey. So whenever I'm in the car, whatever journey I was intending to go on. So let's say I was going to go down the road and go left.
So what if you're on the M6? What are you going to do then?
I come off the motorway.
What the next
I
come off the motorway.
Go M6
because
south?
No.
What black cats are roaming around the motorway?
Thank you. I always turn around for a black cat because I just think that your journey that you're going on, you shouldn't.
But why? It's a cat.
No.
You've got a cat.
It's a cat though.
It's not a black one.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. What's the significance with it being black or white?
Hey, like I don't. Do you know me?
That's cat racism. It's fine.
I don't do. I don't even do crows. I'm deathly afraid of crows.
Crows. That's a real story.
I've
got a story about crows.
Right, go on.
Here we go. Okay. So story time. No, this is actually a true story. So, my best friend ran over a crow one time.
Oh, did you run over a crow?
Right.
Alright. So, which friends do you have that's famous?
Yeah. Was it me? Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
No, was it?
No. So she ran over a crow.
She said best friend. How rude.
I know.
You said best friend though. That's well rude. At least say like friend or something. My best friend. What were you then?
My
Chopped liver.
bestest friend.
What were we? Chopped liver. You just said my best friend. Well, get off our sofa then. Go and sit with your best friend then.
Ran over a crow. Okay. Crow got injured, but I'm not even lying. For days and weeks.
Did you have a bandage on it? Did you put a bandage on it?
No.
She saw it for a week afterwards.
No, I got out of the car. She'd hit the crow. I got out of the car.
I'm so tired. We never let someone finish your story.
Let me finish.
Right, okay.
So we got out. Imagine it.
So she ran over the thing.
She hit the crow.
She bandaged it up. And then,
we stopped.
Was he flying?
No, he flew into the car and she hit it.
That's
yeah, but he could still be flying and fly into the car.
No, because how high? Why is it flying that low?
It could just
then
go
it
it was low. It got hit by
going to land and then the car.
Then it deserves it.
Is that what happened?
Then it deserves it.
I don't know. You guys tell me because you guys didn't tell the story off the top.
Right. So what happened was. She ran over the crow.
She hit the crow. I got out of the car to check the crow. As I'm approaching the crow, there's crows circling.
I never get out of cars. If you ever run somebody over, would you ever get out of the car?
Yeah.
No, it was in broad daylight.
No.
It's broad daylight.
Right, listen, I am not some American teenager in a movie.
Broad daylight,
so what are you going to do? Drive
No, I'll drive off. No.
What do you mean?
No, I'll drive off, find the police and come back
so you've
for
hit
us.
him and now you're going to go... One second, you've hit him and now you're going to go over him.
No.
So you're going to finish him off?
No, I go around.
What do you mean I go around him? You can't go over it. You can't go under it. Let's go around it.
If you hit them, if you hit them, they've gone over the thing anyway.
You could have hit
They're on the
them.
backside.
Not really.
Wait a minute.
How fast are you driving?
Wait a minute, you don't have to go find the police. You know you can just ring them.
Go find the police.
If I'm in the middle of the road, I hit someone.
Right.
There's no amount of I don't care in this world that I'm gonna get out that car and be like, excuse me, sir, are you okay? No, I don't know why.
American accent.
That was such a bad American accent.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it. Hey, sir, are you alright there?
Excuse me, sir, are you okay?
That's an American accent though, it's a good one. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna drive off. Right? No, not drive off forever. I'm gonna drive off, ring the police, and say, "Can you come back with me?"
Person is like twisted neck.
No. You're driving down.
His leg is on top of his head.
Listen, you're driving down A666, right?
Right.
And all of a sudden,
trusted to be the 666.
Yeah. Somebody in the middle of the road, right? You might not hit them. Somebody else might. Are you telling me you're getting out and check if they're all right?
In broad daylight.
Doesn't matter where it is.
If I ever hit them.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell me.
Well, if A666 there's no one around, I'm gonna try and get off.
Right.
And hope no one saw me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the A666.
If I'm going down
middle of all those woods.
If I'm going down the countryside lane, and there's a person.
What was that language?
I don't know. The countryside lane. Down the countryside lane.
I know I was gonna let you get away with it, but I thought, no, why should I let you get away with that? It's mess up. Go on.
If I was driving down a countryside lane.
A dirty bugger.
Beep. There's a person lying in the road already.
Yeah.
Then no, I'm not going to get out. But I'm not going to drive away either.
What are you gonna do?
I would ring 999.
There's no service.
But what, you're gonna stop there and what if somebody then comes,
And
grabs
says
you out of the car, or
what if they blame you for hitting them?
lock your doors?
What if they put the blame on you for hitting them?
Yeah.
No, because
No, you still have to do the right thing. It doesn't matter whether that happens. What are you telling me that you're just gonna drive off?
he's the guy with morals who's going to drive off.
No, but you can't. You've got to do the right thing in a sense where.
What's
if
the right thing,
The
Shabaz?
right thing is ring somebody
Drive off.
and ring the police and tell them. But the wrong thing is to get out of the car, investigate what's going on. I ain't no
Right,
forensic
okay.
pathologist.
It
I'm
depends,
not.
isn't it? If you're countryside lane and there's a random person lying on the floor, it is a bit creepy.
Okay. Let's
Right.
press pause on this. Rewind back to the actual
Okay.
point, right?
Right.
There ain't no dead people, right? This is not the middle of the night. There's no trees. We're on a main road, right?
Oh,
We
yeah,
hit
we're
a
talking
crow.
about a crow.
We're talking about a crow, people. Hello.
Okay.
Stay focused.
Sorry. Right. Okay.
I forgot we were talking
She
about
hit the crow.
We hit the crow. I get out. I go and investigate the crow.
Right.
The crow is trying to hobble away with his
Oh,
broken.
don't.
Right.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I would have stood on it. You put it out in misery.
Don't be silly, you take it to the vet.
It heals,
No,
doesn't
you don't
it?
take
It's
it
like
to the
breaking-
vet. Orange please, yeah,
What are you
vets
gonna-
don't do that.
So what are you going to do next? Hit someone. They've got a broken leg. You're going to put them out of the misery.
That's different. This human
Why?
being. This is a.
Why?
It's
What's so wrong with
yeah.
Because the crow's gonna
Crow's
die.
got a big...
Anyway, I go to
They don't want the
investigate.
evil. I hate
I
crows.
go to investigate the crow, right? And next minute, you know, crows start circling.
That's happened to me. I tell you
Oh
sorry.
my gosh! I was like, this is like an Alfred Hitchcock
because
movie.
They don't forget.
They don't forget.
Crows don't
Listen to
forget.
this. We get back in the car, right? That's it. We go on about our day. We forgot about
So
the crow.
what did you do with that crow then?
Nothing,
Left it
because
there.
because the crow started circling and they started coming down towards
And you're
me.
judging me. She
They want to attack me. No, it's
She let
hobbled
the
off.
crow-
She got out. Listen, she got out the car, watched the crow, went, "Oh, are you all right, love?" And then got back in the car, drove off.
No.
At least
The
I would have
crows-
run over it.
The
and put
crows
out in
kept
misery.
circling. The crows were circling. I was trying to help it. These crows were coming at me. So obviously I thought, oh my god.
What, were
I'll-
they just flying towards you?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, they do.
So
They
we
do that first.
so we got back into the car. We went on about our day. Forgot about it. I'm not lying to you. For 2 weeks straight after that, there was crows lined up outside her house. They remembered the car.
They
They
do.
followed the
They do.
car.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Crows never forget.
They
That's
never
creepy.
forget. They followed the car. They'd crow every
Oh.
time she came out.
Stop. Oh, it makes me. I hate when
Did
people.
that crow not survive then?
Well, she doesn't know. She didn't keep his blood record and his hospital records and stuff. She didn't go and check up and ring the local police station to check if
actually.
anyone's reported a missing crow.
Actually, I did see him perched outside her with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
crutch. I got a crutch going.
I know you.
I remember what you did last summer.
He tapped on the window with his crutch and went, "I know you."
Look what you did. I can't even claim DSA.
Let me tell you a similar story to them happened. We were playing. It was in Pakistan and we were playing cricket. I mean, I played cricket.
Believe.
The story's already unrealistic because I was playing cricket.
By cricket.
When-
I
by
can imagine
cricket-
just in the back
Yeah.
like...
Back-
They're like, Shabaz.
Why are you being tired for?
Shabaz, go field long.
Yeah.
Go long. And he's just like,
We were playing. I don't know if we were playing cricket. Maybe we weren't playing cricket. I think we were doing. But what happens? One of the balls hit
are you
the
playing
badminton or
chili
whatever.
chicka?
One of the
Chili chicka?
I don't know what that is.
Badminton.
Oh no.
Is that what they call it?
What do you call that?
Chili chicka.
I'm not Asian enough for this nonsense. I really am
Chili.
What do we call it?
Raketa.
Of course you do.
You just the word.
Just change the word. We could have just called it badminton. We were playing whatever we were playing, and it hit the nest in the tree. Right, one of the babies fell out of the tree. So the baby one fell out of the tree, and it ran in the house. We were in Pakistan, and it ran inside the house.
What, the baby crow?
Baby crow, because obviously in Pakistan the doors are all open. It's not. It's very different, isn't it? Like it fell out of the tree. Yeah, it fell out of the tree, ran into the house. When I say to you, the family as in the family of the birds, of the crows, went mental. They weren't just, they were cawing. Is that right? Yeah, cawing. They were circling around the entire house, and they were. And when I say, not only there was only a few of them, but they'd obviously somehow, shouted out, rang their mates or whatever, and
rang the mates.
Literally,
hey, they kidnapped my kid. Come on, bro.
Put it on Snapchat, whatever they did, but they told all their mates, and I'm telling you, it was a swarm. There were so many.
Crow lives matters.
That would now I understand why you're scared of him.
Oh, and then they were circling.
So what happened then?
So we tried to get him out, but he kept running under the beds and stuff. We tried to get him out. They were going mental. They were swarming down. They were swooping down. They were everywhere. They were, honestly, I just hid myself in the room. I was like, when it's gone, let me know.
Of course you did.
I was like, I can't do it. Then what they did was we took the baby out, but when they wouldn't come and get the baby because they were obviously scared. I think they were kind of scared of us at the same time, so they wouldn't come and get the baby. So and the baby kept running backwards. And oh my God, honestly, from that day onwards, I said never again. Did they get the baby back? I think they got, then they eventually took the baby away because we ran inside, didn't it? We were dead scared.
You should just left the baby.
We did, and we ran inside, and then they took the baby and went. But I've never experienced that in my life, and from then onwards, I'm telling you now, every time I see a crow, I won't go into the room.
That's quite...
One time I came out of my house and there was one sat on my car and I didn't go work. I called in sick.
What?
Genuinely, one time I come out.
You didn't.
I swear to God,
you didn't.
I swear to God.
Ex-boss, if you're listening, that one time, 13th of August, when he said he was ill, it was a crow.
Yeah. If he ever calls in sick, no, he's in a crow in his car. Okay, so take it back to the point, guys. Rewind.
Other superstitions.
There was the ones that they used to say, like your mum said about your mother-in-law. So if you ate out of if you have a dish, do you know, like when you make a curry and then you eat the last bit out of the pot, so like not in a plate, but like let's say you made a pot and then you took all your thing and there's a last bit, and what a lot of people do is take the pot, get a thing, I thought it was just anything.
No, it's out of the pot. It's out of a
but
pot.
if you eat out the pot at any point, isn't it?
No, it's when it's the last bit, so you're finishing it off. They say don't ever finish it off because your mother-in-law won't like it. If you run without any shoes on across the courtyard in Pakistan, they say that your feet go too big and you can't find shoes.
And do you know
that's really odd.
Do you have like the straw thingy?
Yeah,
and they said if somebody whacked you with that,
you lose weight. I used to be like, knock me right out.
I remember we weren't allowed to swing our feet. You couldn't stand in a door. Joe, you stand in a doorway and swing your feet.
Yeah, you can't swing your feet.
You can't.
Cracks.
Can't step on a crack.
I'm still scared of cracks.
You walk under a ladder.
Yeah, I don't do the ladder. I don't mind.
Oh, I walk under ladders, scaffolding. I don't mind.
That's how you got so much bad luck. Breaking a mirror.
Have you ever broken a mirror?
I've broken a mirror.
I broke a mirror. Yep.
I broke a mirror and it still scares me though. It just still.
And now looking back, I'm thinking to myself.
You got 10 years. 7 years. What about chewing gum?
Oh yeah.
They say don't swallow chewing gum.
That's a myth.
That's a myth.
Is it?
Yeah.
Scientifically, it's a myth.
Alright, so the next question is...
she's full of questions today, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Right, go on.
Inquisitive.
Is there anything that you've posted on social media that now you regret posting? Since we've been on social media for over a decade now.
Oh God, don't make us old. Bloody hell.
Yep.
I've only been on it for 2 years, I don't you know what I mean? Oh, do you mean like anything controversial I posted? 100%.
Is there anything you regret posting?
100%. Do you know when I first started doing the YouTube thing, when I first started posting videos, I was posting them for views. I was being controversial, but that was because they were getting me quick views. Now going on it 10 years, 12 years later, I do. There's videos that I've taken down completely, and I've gone back and I've gone, as a teacher now, at that time I didn't think I was going to be a teacher. And that's such an important message that younger people don't understand. Your life might not be YouTube.
Because people don't realise as well the impact it has. Also.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'd probably say, there's nothing that was controversial that I've ever shared.
No, I never said anything racist or homophobic, transphobic. Never. I've never gone that. What I mean, my language was very colourful.
But I've posted like pictures of friends with like nicknames, and then I look back and I thought to myself,
yeah, maybe not.
Maybe I shouldn't have put that on there. And
for me, it's probably like, other than sometimes it's quite cringy when it comes up on Time Hop and you're like, I used to write really weird
I used to write text language. Or did you write lyrics on your statuses? That's so funny.
Yeah, I used to write random quotes like that I just used to make up myself. But when you're looking at them and it's like a Time Hop from 12 years ago, you're like,
it's a bit weird, isn't it?
The only thing I do regret is, well, not regret, but it's probably a bit more cringy, is my language. Because there was a time probably where I used
colourful language.
Not as bad. It's probably the F word.
I did I didn't leave any
word.
words.
The most I ever did, but even then that makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Like I've been really frustrated when I wrote something.
The thing is now with social media, employers will actually physically go out there.
I did it as a job.
You on social media.
I did it as a job.
So you need to make sure your feeds are clean.
Yeah.
You look presentable.
In my
because you need to kind of, whatever you put out there, that's a reflection of you.
Yeah, 100%.
So you need to remember that your page is a reflection of you.
Yeah, 100%.
The other thing important is your email address that links to it as well. Because I've had
Crazy Tits 911.
I've been like doing recruitment and
I've had to send emails to people. Something kinky something.
Yeah, kinky something. Yeah. Little Miss Naughty and stuff. The thing is, what's really, really important, and this is for younger people, and especially for people who are up and coming on social media, is we get it that you're trying to be. How many people have we turned around and seen in the public that have had to come out and apologise and got dropped from things and lost things when they said something 12 years ago?
It's happened a lot now.
A lot. Why? Because when you're 18, 19, you don't have your future life planned out. So this...
You'll see it like, oh, it's only a joke because that one particular person isn't offended.
Yeah.
But what about your future?
Yeah, you don't know that.
The world does not need to know what's going on with your next door neighbour, what arguments you've had with your partner or your ex-partner.
Like, have a laugh.
We don't need to hear and see all that.
But do you know what people don't understand is that, for me, I may appear on my social media like I'm telling you everything that goes on in my life. I'm telling you 1%. So you don't see 99% of my day. You see 1% of my day.
Yeah.
And that's what people aren't. They're not computing. Younger kids are not understanding that when that person's going, come, I'm going to vlog my day. Mate, there's a lot of parts of that day that they've cut out. They've left out their mental state. They might have left out 100 different arguments they've had. Whatever. Just because you think you know that person is a completely different to what we might be sat here and we're having a chat and having a laugh, but I'm going to edit this video. You're going to see what we want you to see. You're not going to see everything, are you? And that's the message, isn't it? Social media is a scary place, but it's also amazing as well.
And also,
just use it wisely.
Yeah, I think people need to realise that people's lives are on social media.
Yeah,
like that is not their life.
Yeah.
That is a snippet of their life.
Yeah.
Some people on social media constantly throwing out content, but they're really unhappy.
I posted a video called The Dark Side of YouTube, and if you want to go see that, it's on this channel. And on that, it shows tons of really famous YouTubers crying on the camera going, I'm done, I'm just so tired.
Because sometimes you like when you're flicking through, say for instance, like flicking through TikTok, and I'll see some video and I'm like, and you look at the comments, there'll always be really like negative comments on there.
Yeah.
But some people will go really far.
The bigger you get, the more hate you get, which is weird.
Some people go really far in insulting you, or to just take the mickey or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like,
it brings them joy though. I think some people genuinely
just do something more. Like, use that energy for something good.
And it's all dependent on that person who's on the receiving end. Some people might be able to handle it better than others.
You just don't know.
But you don't know. They might be able to one day, and then one day they have a breakdown. And
And that comment is the one comment that could.
Yeah.
Do you know what is because social media, you don't have a conscience.
Yeah.
You're behind the screen, so and do you know what, this pandemic and Zoom culture has changed that even worse because you now don't have a conscience. You don't care that you're saying something to someone because they're behind the screen.
Yeah. Because would you actually say that to someone face to face?
Yeah. And people go, yeah, I would. So no, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't.
It's like watered down.
Yeah, this one because I got it from B&M.
No, it's not that.
It is. I'm telling you, every time I get stuff from B&M, it's fake.
That's not a thing.
It is. It's fake stuff.
It's not fake stuff. It's from the actual company.
It's not
stupid.
right. Whenever I go B&M or Lidl,
It's in your head. That's why.
I'm telling you. Okay.
He's deluded.
Listen.
He thinks.
I got a hair product. I got a hair product.
It just didn't happen to work.
No.
It does not mean that it's...
I got a hair product.
What hair product?
The banana thing, the banana stuff, and I use that from Superdrugs, Boots, and whatever. Whenever I got it from Superdrugs, Boots, right? Got it from B&M.
Maybe.
No, shut up.
That's a lie.
It's because it's gone off.
No,
it's not gone off. Maybe you've gone off.
It's the back of a lorry.
No, it's not.
It is. It's the back of a lorry.
Don't be a silly bugger.
I'm telling you. I'm not judging people. Let me just put this out there. I ain't judging
It is not
no
the
one.
Bury New Road of food, is it?
It is. I'm not judging no one.
Lies
You
and
shop wherever you want, right? At the end of the day, everyone's got their own stuff going on in the world. Like, you shop anywhere. For me personally, whenever I get food products from there, they just don't taste the same.
It's in your head.
It's in your mind.
It's completely...
Okay, next episode, I will personally bring...
We'll do this.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
We should do that where we do branded versus unbranded.
We're going to do branded versus unbranded. And we're going to see if Mr. Uppity here knows the difference.
Yeah.
If you want to see us do branded versus unbranded, comment in the comment section, or like I'll put a poll up.
So we'll put them out and we'll get the same product from different stores.
Whilst we're on the topic of stores, what is the best or worst customer service you've ever had? So let's start with the best.
Lush.
Best.
100% Lush.
I agree, Lush.
Lush make the best people.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but Lush.
They don't manufacture people.
No, they do. Like they churn out great customer service.
Yeah.
Never gone into any Lush store and they haven't been great. Yeah, they might have been busy, they might not have come up to you, but oh my god, if you speak to one person, they are so helpful. Come with me one day, right? Lush is the best.
You took me once just for that reason.
And how nice are they?
Yeah, they were nice.
They are lovely.
I think it's changed over the years because when you go back, customer service, it was always older people. If you look at Debenhams...
Yeah, it's so true. Oh my god, it's so true. Even at the checkouts and everything, it was always
I remember being at
people.
Debenhams and being the youngest person in the
I mean, I don't know if that... Yeah, I mean, we were younger as well, but it was always...
That's true,
but it was always older women, whereas now you see younger
people,
or early 20s, whatever it is. As like more
Check
like but it's more like a
stuff,
second job, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's the best customer
They're
service
never passionate though. They're never passionate about it.
Where's the one place where you walk through the doors and they come running towards you to help you? Which store?
Or which store? I don't know.
Which phone shop, right?
Apple.
Phone shops.
Phone shops. Yeah.
They're generally
and sofa places and stuff like that.
They come running towards you, don't they? Like because they want you to get a contract or whatever. The worst customer service I've ever had, it was in a Blackpool O2 shop.
Oh, was it?
Where the woman was swearing to the guy that she was talking to on to set up my SIM card or something. And even then, like, they were talking between themselves and stuff. One of the things I hate is when you go up to them and they don't go, hi, you're right, or make eye contact.
Or they don't seem bothered enough to care.
They don't. Like, I've been served in Primark in Blackpool where the woman did the wholesale without once looking up at me. She was having a full-blown conversation with it was a woman as well, older woman, with the girl next to her. I was just, like, mortified. I was like...
Yeah, the worst place, and it'll always be the worst place for me to shop, is Mac.
Yeah, they're horrible.
They're awful.
They do not...
I have worked in beauty myself and I've been in that position where you just need the sales, but I've never been rude about it. I've actually said to customers as well. So
don't buy it if it's not worth it.
I've had students come up to me and go, well, I really can't afford it. And I'm like, well, do you know what? If you could get yourself down to body care, you can get something similar and way cheaper. And I'll actually give them that advice. Yeah. And I did get a lot of clientele from that, from just being honest to people.
I think
I was able to kind of have my sales, but I was never kind of... A job's a job. We still get paid. Luckily in this country, we're not commission based in them retail
Not
roles.
a lot, yeah.
So And neither are people at Mac in Selfridges. And the other thing that really annoys me, you work at Selfridges, you're on minimum wage. Why do you feel like you own Gucci?
Yeah.
You do not own Gucci.
In my teaching job, I've met people who hate the school, hate the management, hate the kids, hate everything. And I'm like, well then why? Why is your soul even in... Forget even your body. Why is your soul here? Take them both and just go.
I think some people just...
Or stuck in a rut because it's their
stuck
life.
in a rut.
But then don't bring everyone down.
They do it for security, but I would never stay somewhere where I'm unhappy.
I think the worst is when they're in care. If you're not in it and your heart doesn't feel like you're in the right place, you're just not going to put your all into that job.
Yeah, 100%. When you're working,
you're looking after a little old...
Let's say, if you're in care home or you're in NHS or what, something, you're right.
You know, so you take it out on Doris if she's not...
Which people do.
That's awful.
For me, the best customer service comes from those people that love the company they work in.
Yeah.
So people that work for Lush love to work for Lush. I worked for Apple. I loved working for Apple.
Yeah, I worked for Benefit. I loved working for Benefit.
Isn't that make sense? When you love the place you work and you treat that workplace like your house, like your home, you will respect it. For me, my workplace has always been like my second home. These are my family. These are like, they're not just my friends. I see them more than I see my own family. So these are like my family. Yeah. When they don't, then they think I'm a mug. So I know there was teachers in school where they'd look at me and they go, who even can be bothered putting that much effort into something? I haven't got time for that. I don't like the kids enough for that. And I just think to myself, but let me then. If you don't want to, let me.
But the ones that are in it and love their job are passionate and treat it like you said, don't second question themselves when they go out the way to do something. So when you go and you know, so that stuff where you said like you've clocked out but you go to help one of your staff members or you jump on or
somebody has to remind you that you've clocked out and you're like,
you don't question it.
Do you know how to be sexy? Say apple. And then when you end on it, keep your mouth, don't move your mouth after you say apple, and that's how you should take a picture. So look, apple. No, but don't change your mouth. You change your mouth to go apple. That's how you're supposed to take a picture.
What is?
Yeah. That's apparently how you're supposed to take a picture.
Apple.
Yeah, go on.
Apple.
Apple.
I feel like you're doing it even more.
Now you're going apple. No one says apple. Right, go on.
On to our special part of the show. It's our influencer shout out.
Oh yeah.
Anybody got any influencer they want to shout out this time?
Oh, do you? I was actually racking my brain. Go on.
So she's on TikTok and she goes by the name Fahima Bassett.
Oh yeah, I know her. She's a hijabi girl, isn't it?
Oh, she's the one, the really pretty one.
She has makeup. She has piercing. She has a tongue piercing.
Oh, gorgeous makeup.
Yeah.
She's even got a little bunny.
Oh yeah, she got White Rabbit as well, isn't she?
Yeah. She's in an interracial marriage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But she talks really openly about it.
That's the first video I came across.
Yeah, and she talks about it.
She did a video where she talks about why she never married a Bengali.
Oh yeah. That was I love that.
And she sort of does it like how, and she was talking about like the points why people stereotype like her height, you know, colour
all
of skin and all that stuff, typical stuff.
Do you know what she did do, which really made me feel a bit emotional? Was she talked about she had an abuse story, and she so openly spoke about it, and I was like, whoa, that's just it's so not normal, I guess, within our community to talk about it. So I have to praise you for that. Honestly, it's amazing.
Honestly, and it's just and a lot of people question her, and the way she addresses the questions and stuff, she answers them, but she kind of the way she does it as well.
There'll be a lot of people that want to know answers, and she's speaking out about things that a lot of people go through, and a lot of people would want someone to speak about it. And a lot of people that are scared to speak about it.
Her sort of image, she's got a hijab on, she's got this piercing, and she's got a tongue piercing.
Yeah.
She's not just quaking.
Cool, I love it.
She doesn't care.
She's not trying. Do you know what? What did we say about our influencers? What did they do?
They always keep it 100. So thank you, Fahima, for always keeping it 100. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll keep watching.
What I'll do is I'll also link all her pages, TikTok, Instagram, etc. I'll put it down in the description, and obviously she'll pop up at the bottom to find her on TikTok. So so
please
go
and follow, support,
amazing,
And if there's any influencers you would like to recommend to us, then that would be
that's
great.
good. That's a good one. That's amazing. If there's anyone that you think do you know what deserves some recognition, they don't have to be huge, they don't have to be small. We want to shout out anyone and everyone. The bigger, the small, it doesn't make a difference to us. Numbers are numbers.
Yeah, and everyone kind of reaches out to you in a different way.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be somebody that just makes you laugh and, you know, gets you through like the lockdown.
Yeah,
or whatever it
100%,
is, or someone that sort of gives you something back, don't they? They make you feel.
Or maybe you just
stronger.
want us to shout out someone who's very close to you.
Yeah, oh, that's quite sweet. Yeah.
You just want us to shout out someone.
And do you know what? We should shout out loyal followers, that people that always comment.
Yeah.
People, at some point we'll do that. People that always comment, people that are always there, always sharing, always commenting. Do you know who one person I want to shout out? As somebody who's always commenting, always saying nice things.
Yeah.
It's one of Anisa's friends called Shakila.
Oh,
she's just so sweet.
She's really sweet.
Always commenting.
Yeah.
Whenever she tags it on Facebook, she's always thinking. She's added me on Instagram, and she's just that support in it.
Like a loyal
we're only small scale, but she's just there. And like I know there's a lot of you, but you know, and there's quite a few people that watch and that are quite. There's some people that I watch that message me privately and stuff that watch it, that are really loyal and stuff. So I appreciate all of you watching. But it's but she's just really sweet. She's always publicly saying it. So she's so cute.
Oh.
She'll appreciate this.
So thank you for keeping it 100 with us. Please tune in to our next episode because it's Valentine's
Day.
And it's going to be lovely and nice, and we're going to have food, and we're going to have chocolates.
We're going to do it. Anisa, you're hosting.
Yeah, seeing as I'm the biggest cheese ball, I will be hosting the Valentine's.
And she decided that we should do it as a mukbang instead. So this time round, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing it as eating, chatting, chilling. We're going to put the mugs down. We're going to get our pizza.
Yeah.
And then we're going to eat, chill, chat.
Pizza's decided.
Get your orders ready. Grab your significant other.
And do what with them? What do you mean grab your significant other? Sit with it, whoever you want. Whoever your significant other is.
Grab your significant
Valentine's isn't just for couples.
No, let me
Yes,
say
it
this.
is.
I'm getting there.
Yes,
I'm
it
getting
is.
there. So
I mean, they've tried to not make it.
Grab your significant other by what?
Whew, okay. So grab your significant other, whether it's your.
I'm not, I was laughing to myself.
So bring your significant other along, get your friends, your family, whoever it is, whoever you want to spend Valentine's Day with,
Yeah,
and
amazing.
come and join us. So thank you everyone for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, follow us on Instagram, keep it 100 page.
Yep, all the updates are on there. Hopefully we'll plan some lives on Instagram.
Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, we'll do some live. We're gonna put a poll up for the March video. And yeah, we'll have a bunch of interactive stuff on there, so do follow us on all our socials. They're down below as well.
Yes, definitely. And as we always like to say,
keep it 100.
Bye.
Yeah.
Right. So it makes my.
Why'd you do pause so long? It's so hard to edit that.
Why is she still talking?
No, because that pause in between it's
Was
so
that
long
really
to
big?
edit. Yeah, it was
Mom.
such a.
You could talk
We need
however
the show.
you want.
The show is.
Thanks. So
We need to talk. We need to talk. Right. We need to discuss the topic.
You got me up. Listen, I'm trying really hard. My lips are broke. Right, I can't
Someone's
speak.
been busy.
Sophie.
Gundam. Begin.
I can't even keep that in. I wish this was adult friendly.